Talks tonight. In the very near future, people who abuse and neglect animals will be facing the same kind of penalty they would if they did the very same things to a person.
Law enforcement here in the Midlands and all across the nation working to put these criminals behind bars. We do want to warn you that some of the images you're about to see are graphic. Our Shelly Adamczyk has more.
These are cruel acts, and they're at the hands of human beings.
Horrific images of animal cruelty.
Suffer just as much as a child does when it's hurt.
And South Carolina is no stranger to shocking cases of animal abuse.
You are their access to happiness.
Like this little puppy, Miracle. She was found fighting for her life next to two other puppies who are already dead. They'd all been shot. Only she survived.
Animals have a soul, just like we have a soul. And they won't be put on earth for no reason.
These dogs were part of a dogfighting ring. Nearly 24 were found by the Richland County Sheriff's Department a little more than a week ago.
There are walls that are stained in blood. They didn't do it once. That's a daily operation.
But law enforcement on the local and federal level is working together to hold animal abusers accountable.
They have no voice, so we have to speak for them.
Starting this week, the Richland County Sheriff's Department is establishing an animal cruelty task force.
The solicitor's office, animal control units, the sheriff's office, and some other entities, so we can work together in not only making these cases, but bringing these cases to court.
Last year, the department received a grant from the American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. The agency was able to purchase equipment to investigate abuse and neglect cases.
One of the things we've learned in time is that folks that absolutely maliciously abuse animals almost always are involved in other criminal activity.
Starting in 2016, the FBI will make animal cruelty a federal charge comparable to murder and kidnapping.
All those little dots are from a shotgun.
Names of the people involved in animal crimes will be put into a national reporting system, making it easier to track and document offenders.
There's going to be a lot more onus put onto pet owners. And now we're going to start seeing the community respond that it's your responsibility to treat these animals well.
Something the people who work with neglected and abused animals every day see as progress.
We're speaking for the animal to help the animal in need.
We really do need the continued help of the community and letting us know what they're seeing, hearing, and observing when they're moving around in their community.
It's a major change that officials hope will prevent images like these. In Columbia, Shelly Adamczyk, Watch Fox News.
Now, shelters encourage people to spay and neuter their pets. If you think you see animal abuse happening, law enforcement says to call Crime Stoppers.
Also, if you have an animal that maybe you were nervous about, maybe you can't care for them, don't have the resources to do it, there are programs available to help provide food and services. You can find some of those on our website, WACH.com. It is hard to look at some of those pictures.
Definitely.
Good to see some of the animals are able to recover, but still they have gone through some difficult times at the hands of people who trust them.
Right, who at one point owned them, or you know, like he said, the dogs can't speak for themselves.
So some of that new legislation, those newer upgrades and charges and punishment going into effect in 2016. So it's something to watch here and around the country.